may have no turn in this.
We'll pull through yet!
What's this then? Don't let up now! I'm all befuddled.
Stay back! To get caught in the fray.
Have you lost your wits? Keep your distance!
I admit it. I underestimated.
Nay. 'Twas I who underestimated you.
We owe you a debt, sir. Were it not for your timely appearance.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than...
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades.
Many thanks.
Hoy, no need to overthink it. You can change at leisure doing business.
A customer then.
Oof. My pack's grown rather heavy.
Oi! I saw it first. Pho, trust a flea-ridden...
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Batal is your land.
You there! You couldn't have put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into him. If that's what you think, why...
All right, clear off. Pretty...
You'll get what's coming to you.
That's quite enough.
You said it's bad to hurt people. Wow! Thanks, sir.
Really? Thanks.
Oi, leave my...
You're not some child, Snack.
Wait. You shared your food with them.
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all.
The desire to protect one's kin. Transcends race and culture. It just goes to show we're none of us so different.
A result to be proud of.
Thanks, sir.
That's not happening.
What to do?
As for me,
What to make of this?
Suppose I'll have to manage by myself.
I've had well enough of your nitpick.
I reckon the world would be better off...
Oi, you! Don't go...
Aye, leave off or...
I'll not take that.
This ain't good.
You've got twice their blood.
Is that all you got? You must have let the best you. Fight back.
Caution, cowardice.
In yourself.
Fine. This one's got...
You're telling me? I don't think I've got...
Ah, I can't stomach more quarrelling.
Too right. I've clean forgot...
Their tempers do appear to be quelled, but I hope you aren't injured, Master. Now that is a surprise.
the citizenry speak highly of your deed. The people of Batal are beginning to see that we shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your achievement. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day, sir.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought be willing to commence the evacuation now. Understood.
We ought to urge the people to flee to the seafloor shrine. We may only be buying time, but it's better than doing nothing at all.
But will the people do as we suggest? The crux of the problem is how best to convince them.
Her Majesty has begun her supplication.
Stay your hand, Vera. Come hither. We would speak. One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city. You have our gratitude, for it seems your efforts have... We would present you with this gift. Yet, ere we part ways, we would make another. Though we have implored the man to join the we thought that he might be more inclined to heed your... Would you be willing to call on him? Of course, you are free to decline.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time...
Indeed. Forgive...
Batal and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I am certain we can Outstanding!
Must we speak now, sir? I've...
Oh! What does this say? Shall we take a closer look?
I better get to work.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
Let us endeavor to keep up, though we are less fleet of foot.
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have missed wherever the sky falls, or so I had assumed. Yet aught here appears to be... I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unwrap...
The path through this rock has been sealed to us. There's naught for it but to search for an...
Many paths close. One of them is the track. Must find a way.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
Let my magic imbue your weapons with the fury of the elements.
The world is in an unfathomable state.
Do not want to believe that prayer is powerless.
Ye really pushing your luck.
You are abominable.
have at it.
I must admit,
Principles are dust.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Just making quick.
And they're tired of this. Oh, where that came from?
It seems this is the only way forward.
Watch over me. Deliver me from harm.
there are too many of them. Better we cut down only those we must to proceed.
The tide is turning against us.
Naught can be achieved without sacrifice. Why do you falter? Come this way. A fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us. Principles.
This is too much.
Have my protection.
Naught can be achieved without sacrifice.
Cut one monster down and two more replace it. We ought to ignore the rabble and focus on our true objective. There must be a way out of this.
Beast fell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh. Alas, a theory unproven is of little practical use. Few know the real nature of the dragon. Only truly impartial observers can perceive it.
There it is! The dragon at the heart of all this destruction.
What a singular creature. Is this what called the monsters forth?
Why did you destroy it? The sea...
Never mind. You've your charge, but I trust you won't object if I take it. After all, your role is to... Though this land has seemingly the oceans yet cloud the sky, as 'twill be difficult to continue. I only hope that this sanctuary... Does my lifelong work...
To think that vase was in truth a dragon. 'Twas clever of you to realize its true nature, Master.
Have you taken leave of your senses, Arisen? Another... encounter? I ill like this. We're already hard-pressed from our previous engagement. What is it? What has happened to your magic? These things are only truly defeated when their skulls snap beyond repair. That was superb, Arisen. A deep sense of kinship has formed here, methinks.
Well now, whatever brings you here? You'd have us evacuate with the encampment? I am touched by your
Now, I'll hear none of that. Besides, I should hope this good soul has earned your trust by now. After all that goodwill and the long trek out here to warn us, we'd seem...
Oh, very well, my love, if you insist. Would you be so kind as to escort us to...
Let us see our charges to the encampment. But be mindful. The path seems much changed.
No need...
Well, here we are. How long before the evacuation begins?
Would you find Ser Ernesto? Let him know that we'll wait here.
Gathering materials makes for dull work indeed.
Sir, I implore you to reconsider.
How many times must I say it? Now bugger off and leave me alone.
Ah, good. I'm afraid there's another matter. It concerns the fellow I was just speaking with. The man's something of a regular at our hotspot. I sought him out to tell him of the evacuation. I must confess, could I, at this point, methinks anything I...
Sir Lamond...
Might I prevail upon you to speak with Sir Lamond?
Fancy meeting ye here, cuz. Not this. I'm here to live my life as I see fit. I'll not be ordered about by anyone. Not even ye. Oh, bollocks. Cool. Aye, fine. I'll do it. Can't say I'll be glad to leave this place behind.
He seems to have acquiesced. Sir Ernesto will be thrilled to hear it, I'm sure.
Right you are.
I cannot thank you enough for all you've done. We shall fare much better on the road with Sir Lamond's arm to defend us. 'Twill be slow going, mind, yet, come what may, I swear to see them all to safe harbor.
The people of Volcanic Island are evacuated. May they make it through the...
If it happens again... I'll see to things here.
Rally! You've got him right!
soldier can have loyalty.
I see you cannot manage without me for a moment, Arisen.
I fear for the
Glows
arbor.
red with
It
fury.
would seem there is far more at stake.
Oh, you were gone so long. Oh. I am not sure, but I can try to
As arborist, Sir Taliesin is the leader of the elven people. Let us follow our guide, that we might speak with him.
Right you are.
Findelnar. Nevea nolwendelis kemen. Morivinlis.
Kasinke telpi nun. Fionar elwe arfarne nenwen sur orne. I avstir lalastar.
Morvani morivin Findelnar. Neveatara morivin. Lisfa aldakar kem yav morin garina like asar kemen ros iloratu anfi surne kemen ros herenon yav kuruir.
Nun is amanda kip.
Herenon nun lia Findelnar morivin orne osto. Firnis morivin.
Alcarwa ane martir. Tindume ingarina fa alme alcarwa. Sorne an fameltol. Vanalin huror soron. Kasinke telpi lera nefir heranon, anne ak...
That man's head is harder than the arbor heart's trunk. Let's demonstrate the cutting's resilience and prove him mistaken.
Understood.
Vindamund. Ronde Minotaur.
Our packs are heavier.
Okay, arume fa in Iterond. Atela eldalia nun we. In Lalasta.
Since times of El, remember, draconic blood flows through the vein. Of lesser drakes as well. Then I bid ye farewell. Since times of El, remember, draconic blood flow. Then I bid ye farewell. Since time, remember, draconic blood flows through the vein. Then I bid ye farewell.
I cannot fathom it. The seed that ought to be here is gone. Tell is, 'twas swallowed up by the sky. It beggars belief.
I've got wares of every ilk. Hope to see you again, El.
There's no telling how long the...
Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
We've arrived well enough. Where to next?
Kasinke telpe nun finaler. Lera aidalia anandor.
Nenamboe javstir u kemenros uruneteren, ner...
Luintarmi kinailen meltone melto linkan aldakar.
Palan menran. Elorato ala. Nun mor a... Nenwen mor aiwanon. Javstir lalasta. Nun falasmir.
I thank you, friend. It would be no exaggeration to say that you...
Your fight continues, does it not? Your fight
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
If we seek monsters, we shall doubtless find them ere long.
Any monster living.
Well, this is saved. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Our most priority is to douse those things. Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Very well, my master.
On my way. Understood.
Defeated. Here's hoping this will be enough to forestall the Red Cloud's advance for a while.
I hear.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad. To assist you. Do come again.
Point's no good if you work yourself to death. Go on, have a look. Are we beyond?
Here's hoping there'll be no trouble.
Have no fear, Master. I'll fare all right without you for a little while.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
I feel a sight better.
Always a fresh breeze blowing round. Will this take long?
Got me!
This is more than I bargained for.
Can't stop it.
This armor's far from comfortable.
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
Recruits to train, arms to procure. No time for sleep. Methinks I've earned your rest.
This is quite a quandary. Fine place to collect my
That's such peace. No hurry to leave.
What's it say?
Your Majesty, how glad I am to see you safe. The end of the world. Are things truly so dire? Though, I am aware of the dragon attack on Melv. We received word that 'twas a tragedy, and I would not see it repeated. However, you would have me evacuate the city. Ever since the fall of Melv, the citizens of Vernworth have lived in fear that if there is safe harbor to be found elsewhere, but I doubt I could convince the people of this city to... Methinks your Majesty would do... After the false sovereign vanished and the world was altered, his great... If the people will heed any...
Maintaining order in Vermund must be quite a burden upon the young Regent Kin. Let us aid him however we may.
Understood.